Hello, one last video, my friends, and that is to complete the outer border and attaching the back. You may notice from our previous video, I changed the orange color that I had. The bright pumpkin Halloweeny orange just wasn't having it, so kind of a sherbety color now. Which the thing is, you can change colors whenever you want. Just like I said in our Google Meet sessions. A great thing about plastic canvas is if you make a mistake or you want to change something, you just take the yarn out and keep going. So, for this you're going to need your second piece of canvas, which is open. You're going to need your yarn threaded through your needle. And you're going to start afresh and start anew around the top. So, I'm going to hold my open piece of canvas directly behind the piece that I have worked on, holding it together with my hand, just like this. What I'm going to do is I'm going to bring my needle through both pieces of canvas up in this tip-top corner. So you can see that right through there. I'm going to pull that all the way through until I have a little bitty bit left in the back. And I'm going to hold that in place so I can tuck that in. Now, what we're going to do is take this yarn, still holding everything in place, and I'm going to wrap around. So I'm going to show you again. I'm going to take it, wrap it around the top. When I take it, wrap it around the top, I'm going to put my needle back through the same hole that I had before. Like that. Because what we're doing is called a double border. It adds more strength and it covers more canvas. Now I'm going to wrap around, go through the second hole. Remember, going through both pieces of canvas. Bring it through, wrap around, go through that second hole again. Remember, so we're going through each hole twice. Sometimes when you're doing your border, you might have to wiggle your needle through a bit, but that's okay. Wrap around. Go through the third hole, again, through both pieces of canvas. Wrap around, go through that hole again. So every single hole that I'm going through it twice. Wrap around through the fourth hole. Oops. And go through the fourth hole again. And you're going to do that all the way around. Just like that. Remember, going through each hole twice, so that you get all that canvas covered in. You'll see it's starting to build around. What I'm going to do now, I'm going to go all the way to the end, and I'm going to show you how to do your corners. Alright, I've gone through to the end of that top row, and I'm to my corner. So I've gone through that second last hole twice, and now for my corner, I'm going to have to go around it a few more times. So first I'm going to do it twice and show you. 1, 2, but then you're going to have to turn it. When you turn it, you're going to have to do 2 more. 1, 2. So every other hole you're doing twice. The corners you're going to do 4 times. Now that last little bit, see how I had to wiggle through? And my needle almost fell off. It will be like that because you'll have that extra bit of tension because there's already yarn through that hole. But the reason why we do it so many times is so that you can get that piece of canvas covered with yarn. So the thing is, you're going to go all the way around to get all the way to the end here. You may also wonder, well, how do I tuck in if I run out of yarn? I can show you that right now. Try to do a couple more. So I got a bit of an edge here. wiggly, wiggly, wiggle through. See, so some of these you will have to wiggle through a bit. Whoops! Sorry about that. Smacked my camera. But that's okay. I don't mind some of the mistakes. I feel like Bob Ross. So I'm going to imagine here that I've run out of yarn. Okay? And this is actually a good time because this yarn is actually frayed a bit. Okay. So if I've run out of yarn and I have to tuck it in, this is what I'm going to have to do. A bit of a frayed bit there. I got a snippy snip. Okay, all right. So come through here. There we go. All right, so we're going to imagine that I'm out of yarn, which I'm switching yarn now anyway because it's kind of frayed. What you have to do is tuck in, same as we did before, tuck in under the stitches you've already done. The difference is, of course, this is in our border. All you do is just tuck it in, pull it through, and give it a snip. That's it. And then, after I snip that off, I'll continue on with a new piece and finish my border. It ends up being a lovely, lovely little coaster, and I hope you enjoyed making it.